Good morning. Needed some coffee this morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katinka. I'm a seamstress at the cottage and I'm coming to you from South Africa. And this is another morning of Friday Sews. It's the 9th of October 2022. Don't know why I'm telling you the date, but there you have it, just in case you weren't sure. I've made this top. This fabric I showed you my first Friday Sews, and like I said at that stage, I really have a need for tops in my wardrobe. And I haven't found what I really wanted, and then the other day I went through my patterns and I came across this one. Time to make this. Hey Bubbles. I've decided on this pattern. Newlook D0598. This was a futile exercise in trying to transfer pattern markings with transfer paper. Okay, I've put a pin in where I want the pattern markings to go. And my pins are coming all the way. That's where the gathering, if you gather your sleeve cap, it's going to stop there. So the cap will meet there. And I like to do this dot because it's just easier when you put your sleeve in. And I'm going to cut this one out. Transfer its pattern markings, that's the back piece. I have pinned all the pin tucks and I'm going to sew them now. I'm overlocking the back seams and the front seams and the side seam and the shoulder seams. And then I will cut them all loose afterwards. This way the overlocking actually goes really quickly. Now I'm going to cut all the pieces apart and then sew the seams together. It's supposed to have that facing in. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to leave it without a facing. And then in the back I'm going to give it 2 little darts. That helps with my round back adjustment. And the neck I'm going to hollow out a bit more. And then I'm going to give it bias binding and a tie. Before I put the sleeves in, I just need to take some of the excess out. I have marked where I need to do that. And now I can put the sleeves in. I'm going to do that hem now, and I just need to do that binding, and then the top is finished. I'm a bit sad I forgot to pattern match, but I think I can live with it. And I'm really happy with the end results. I have another top to wear for work. Then I also took this pair of pants. It's a pair of white linen pants that I've had since I think 2008, and the problem with 2008 pants is they come quite low. So what I did is I just gave it a piece of elastic at the top, and now I can wear it. Oh, it was also falling down a bit, and because it goes so low, if you put an elastic it pulls funny, so I just added this band of elastic at the top. So I did this. Now I have an outfit to wear, and of course I had to wear it today. This has been another busy week. On Monday we finished part of a job for a local restaurant. Their blinds, they have massive blinds. It's like 2.5 meters long to the ground. And some of them we had to replace the rings, replace the things on the top and the strings, and had to unpick the backing and make it smooth because the front shrunk. And then we also had to make some of them shorter because the restaurant owner decided she's not going to let them go down to the floor anymore. She will just let them half window. So we did that and we put them up on Monday. Also finished this blind for another client. I just need to put the sticks in and then that one is done. Roman blinds. It seems like that is my life at the moment. I will do a tutorial soon on how to make a Roman blind. It's actually so easy. And it's such a nice cover for your window, especially when you have like furniture in front of it and you don't want to bother with a curtain. They really work well, but I'll do a proper tutorial soon. It's just to find the time to tape it and to edit it and all of that, but I will get to it. So, fun things. What have I been doing? The first thing, there's a few challenges doing the rounds. And I'm actually quite excited about 2 of them. There might be more, but I just saw these 2. The one is Sew, Romp, Jump, Play 22. The host is V from 85th and Wade. So I've decided I am going to recreate this jumpsuit. It's my favorite. And make another one for a friend of mine. So this is my own pattern. So this is just a jumpsuit, and I'm going to make another one out of this curtain. This was again, I've been eyeing these curtains from a friend of mine's house for ever and a day. And when she moved, she actually phoned me and said, you know those curtains that you've always wanted and to cut up? Well, you can have them as long as you make me a jacket. So I did that promptly. I went, fetched the curtains, made her a jacket, and the rest was mine. So now I have this beautiful curtain, and I am going to turn this into a jumpsuit for my friend because she loves blue. And this will be her Christmas present. So that's the one job. And then that one I can double dip into another sewing challenge called Sew Upcycle 22, hosted by Becky from Notes from the Sewing Room and Karen from Sew Little Time. So basically you need to make something for yourself or somebody else out of something that's already existing or out of something old. I am going to partake in those 2. Now let me show you what I'm going to do for the upcycle. Or let me first show you some of the upcycle things I've done before. So this is a dress. I actually took it out this week. Oh, I've worked on this dress as well. This was a top that a friend gave me. It was a top from a very fancy shop. And it was like a little peplin. And then my friend had all these ends, the bottoms of petticoats. So I first had this one sticking out at the bottom, but the length was just wrong. So what I did is I just hemmed the lining, and I love this dress now. I'm actually starting to wear it. I never wore it because of the length. It was just not right. But what I did is I just took the petticoat bottom and I sewed it to the peplin of the top. And then my friend actually had before put on these lace insets where there was holes in the skirt. I see there's another hole. But yes, I love this. Now I have this piece of petticoat left, and I think I'm going to make a top out of it. But not now. I've got enough on my plate. And then this is the real thing I want to work on. So I have this top. I have worn it. It's a Gap top. I have worn it to pieces. A friend passed it on to me. But I kind of bored with the top idea. So then I tried to wear these pants. Also a gift from a friend. But this fabric is quite a problem. So it pulls on the seams. So then I looked at the 2 together and I realized it's exactly the same. So I'm going to unpick these pants and then use the legs to do 2 frills on this bottom frill there and turn this into a dress. So this is going to become a dress. And I worked it out. I think there's enough for it to end up on my knee. And I like that length of dresses. So and also I love dresses. So this is something I will be wearing a lot this summer when I finish it. So yes, that's my Sew Upcycle Challenge project. And then like I said, that one as well. A while ago, one of the subscribers asked me about the top I was wearing. The one where I wear the dungarees and that red top. And that was not my pattern. And I saw there is some patterns online. But I found this one in my stash. It's a Butterick 4198. So any type of top like this can work, and then you just take the button band down to there. I know there's a lady, I think her name is Sew Amelia. She had a top, it was like a yellow top that was similar to this. It's some indie pattern, but I didn't investigate it. Speaking of indie patterns, I saw there's another indie pattern that's doing around and everybody's making it. It's a jumpsuit or it's a dress. And I was so impressed to see that I actually have that pattern. This is something I just want to quickly dip into. I know, like with us in South Africa, you can find patterns, but they are expensive, and most of the pattern companies don't supply to material shops anymore, so it's quite a mission to get patterns. And also, Some of us live in countries where the exchange rate between other countries makes it really expensive to buy indie patterns. So a tip today is you can sometimes find order patterns that's very similar to the new ones or to the indie design. That's just a tip. Maybe go and check around and see what you've got in your stash, because most likely you have a pattern that's very similar and you just have to adapt it a little bit to make it into the pattern that you really want. Knitting. I didn't work on the socks. I've lost my mojo on those socks. I still want those socks. I'm going to finish those socks, but not at the moment. At the moment, I just want plain. So I've been knitting on this jersey for a while. It's a plain little cardigan. I needed a short cardigan to wear with my dresses. The fronts are finished, and I am now busy knitting on the back. And the back is also quite far already. So I'm excited about this. It's a plain, simple knit, and I can just do it and don't have to concentrate. I sit outside on my patio or in my hammock. I've got a hammock, very important to have a hammock. And I sit in the hammock and I knit when I want to rest. I'm using this yarn. What I like about this Pure Gold L is it really washes well and it doesn't make bubbles. So that's what I've been busy with. That is it. Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And I hope this weekend is a weekend full of sewing and lots of fun. Happy sewing!